and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. The Junkrat caused a lot of issues without doing much good. He might have done a lot to the barriers, but probably not enough to be worthwhile. Still, it's not over. It's reasonable time. Like, it's not great. We lost, like, we had a good first hold, and then, like, the Widowmaker just did work and snowballed out of control a bit. Especially combined with the pressure of the Genji, and it felt like we were doing our job stopping Widow, but we couldn't do our job stopping Widow and then Genji when they started ulting and start using a lot of cooldowns. We just can't handle all of it at once, and Junkrat certainly can't either. Is he in voice chat? Of course not. No. I like how someone's complaining about it. But there's also some very minor things. Like minor things of like, you know, just one or two voice calls could change things in like the first point when everyone came back into the server room, everyone ran inside. One voice call could have made the difference in terms of how much they pushed in. We did manage to like save that and clear it up and clean it up, but there was a risky moment there that could have been avoided because everyone just chased after a Genji, and we could have just called that and made sure that that wouldn't happen. Hey Tom, 2 months. Thank you. Welcome back, my friend. Well, it's not even welcome back. I don't know why I say welcome back. I think it's because people normally say welcome back, but it's not like you went anywhere. You've definitely been around. Definitely noticed you. Best advice only to swap the horrible skin. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this one. As a man with a ginger moustache, like it's a risky look. I don't think it's his best look. So, Soldier 76. Okay.
Watch for that Widow again.
Good call. Watch for the Widow. Keep an eye out. Scout and spot. See what they got. They have a Mercy. Set up on the high ground, standard positioning, no problem, just shell into the barrier when you can. Genji's a bit vulnerable, let's put some bullets into him, put the deflect out, so he can't do much, she has less room to play with. Look after ourselves, good. Let's just keep this payload rolling, and keep it moving forward. Good, like this is what we should be doing. Honestly, I'd say we could actually stay on the payload here. The transition to high ground we don't necessarily need to do, but it works out for us, I imagine, yes. The reason why I say we don't necessarily need to do that is, honestly, I'd say that this is more Genji's job. Genji should be the one like putting pressure on from up here, but I'm fine with us taking this high ground. Like, it works out, especially when three other people get onto the payload. It means we can start exerting a lot of pressure. So I'm call for a Rhine burn, so let's focus on the Rhine. Okay. This is an interesting move, but it pays off. I like this actually. I really do like this. And what I like about this is it's flexible. We can make a very easy decision by doing this. And all it is we run across. So we're just shooting. All we have to do is, because they have no long-range threat that we can really see, or they can deal with us, or they could deal with. So we're not really threatened. We can afford to run out into the open. If they have like a Widow like across here on the crossfire, don't do this. But because they're all focusing on the low ground, they have nothing that really stops us doing this. Just running through, and we can see the Mercies there. Like, the only thing that could threaten us is Genji, and Genji's pissing around back here, not doing anything. Like, that's not useful for Genji to be doing. That means we could poke in here, and if Mercy decides to, like, leave, if Mercy just dashed across, then we could just go back out. Like, we don't have to commit to this. Or we can actually even go fancier and do a complete wraparound. Like, we have easy decisions here, and then we just poke out, we spot the Mercy, put a bit of damage on her, and we can back away. And we can just take it slowly, take it as we need it. This is a little bit bold. Okay, good, just some damage, just some putting some fear into them. And then shooting. The Genji's still not actually doing much. The Genji's actually really nicely cooperating by just staying with their entire team, so we know where he is. The Genji gets a bit low, almost gets out, we almost get the Reinhardt. Now the Genji's starting to do Genji things. He's starting to hunt us down. We do some juking. Again, the instantaneous rocket, I like it. It's always a little bit of a risk, but it pays off because he doesn't deflect as he comes around the corner, so he just eats the rocket immediately. He's being greedy, basically. He's not trying to, like, I don't know, catch you off guard. Okay. This reposition, I think, is a little bit risky just because we're out of the fight for so long, especially when people start dying. But luckily, the position does pay itself off because Genji's pulled back. We're in a good position already for Visor if we want to jump up here. We have a lot of options. That said, when this Reinhardt dies, now's the time, I think, to start being very careful. Because now the fight is starting to wind down. We definitely don't want to ult. When I first watched this, I was just like, please don't ult, please don't ult. This is already a little bit greedy, but it pays off. We get the Ana, and then their team goes fucking crazy. This is why you don't do this. Because they go absolutely nuts and try and push out, like absolutely chasing down a Genji. That could have gone very badly. Unfortunately, we decide to go for the stealth route, and this might actually be correct to do. Like, if this guy turned around and if we got caught out and started getting smacked around by the Reinhardt, we could really be in trouble. By not firing, then we stealth our way out. So I kind of like it. I mean, we're not going to kill him on our own. We almost had a good chance there, though, of just doing some real clear up. But this is correct. Notice what I was saying before. Don't take the low ground when the payload's actually made its way through the tunnel. You don't need to. Now is a good time to heal field. Okay, Anna's grenaded for it. If the entire team eats a fire strike, just drop the healing field. But the Mercy is super vulnerable. This is easy kill for the Genji. We'll just leave this to Genji. Or she jumps down. Now we should definitely be looking to put our heal down here. And probably set up for a visor. I'm genuinely surprised that we haven't. D.Va's out of mech, now we definitely want to be looking for it.
He's in small health pack room left side of the payload.
Like, I'm a little bit puzzled by the restraint, to be honest. Because in my mind, we have a bit of an opportunity here. Where this Mercy is free as fuck. The D.Va is alive at this point, which is like the one concern I have, and you think that Genji might be able to finish her off, but I don't know. Like, I'm surprised that we don't make something bigger off this. That said, we should be broadcasting to the team. Like, we should be saying to the team, pressing Z and saying, "Hey, we have this important thing ready." Transcendence comes through, that gets caught. We visor, they all tuck in under. This is bold. I understand why, because we're going on the Mercy, so if we get rid of the Mercy, they won't have res, but yeah. I think we could have afforded to basically move out this way a little bit more. Our rocket would have come off cooldown, we could have slammed it in there, and if Mercy tries to high ground there, then we can just nip in here. If she comes back out here, then yeah. I just think we get a bit too close into the clusterfuck. Like, our rocket's about to come off cooldown here, so this is a bit greedy. We could also have just killed the D.Va. In the time it would have taken to rocket and kill the D.Va, we would have then just cut through straight to the Mercy.
Genji Discord?
Genji Discord does eventually go down, I think. I hope. Guess he doesn't. Wow. Baphomet is going fucking insane.
Bubble me, please.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
But the team recovers, bounce back. But I don't think you actually need to do a rocket jump to go this way. I think going this way around you don't need the rocket jump. Fairly sure. You could just do a sprint jump and make it... Rocket jump's safer, I guess, but hey. It's a bit unfortunate that we don't catch this.
Charger.
Fire strike. And then the sleep dart hits. Beautiful sleep dart from Anna. Okay. We're on a high ground position. Let's just shoot away at what we can get. We have to be a little bit careful. They have a Mei now as well, so that's something to keep in mind. I'm fine with the drop down, just getting to the safety of the team where we can shell out damage. We just want to beat them out into tank. Both ways are doable without rocket. Yeah, I thought so. I guess so. Yeah, makes sense. Again, follow the team, move to a position that we can secure using high ground. They don't really have good counter high ground except for the Genji, which can kind of handle. Just try and shell into that. Honestly, during this period, I wouldn't mind seeing us push a little bit more in, just to shoot this, but push in, and then when it starts to finish, then we can actually move around here, and we start causing problems from this angle. Because nothing is going to deal with us now. Now that they have the Mei, nothing can come up here and get to us. We are uncontested on this high ground except for Anna, so we could probably use that to push ourselves in a little bit further. I'm not sure about the drop down here at all. I don't think the drop down really paid off. Just a bit of a shame. We're gonna do the loop. Hello, old spawn. Hello, old spawn. Luckily they don't capitalize very well on. What was a good Earth Shadow, they don't get any value off it, which is nice. Reinhardt fucks up. Punished. Good. Very good. Very, very good. These are the, I noticed when I was watching it, these are the healing fields that I like seeing. This is territory we're about to move into. Let's just turn the ground into lovely healing. Why not? Anyone pushing through this now is just getting healed up. It's so lovely. It's one of the strongest things you do as a soldier. When you start to push on the ground, then yeah, you could focus. Could you also please focus a bit about spray management? He does hold down left mouse button a little bit too much. I mean, in general, it's kind of fine when he's, in the instance where we're shooting a Reinhardt, it's perfectly fine. And especially with the team line that we're facing now, it's not too bad to spray. He generally fires off about 8 shots before letting go. But with like Mei, Reinhardt, D.Va, Zarya, it's perfectly fine to spray a little bit. When it's Genji, then you want to be more on like the 4. But this is like, you want to spray into that. Maximum DPS.
Sorry, Discord.
And then that was just a clusterfuck of shots. Yeah, we could afford to maybe
Watch for Mercy.
let up on the left mouse button a little bit. You don't have to do it for too long. I mean, he seems to be hitting a lot of his shots. His tracking is superb. I think with just a little bit, you know, a little bit more frequent just letting up on the mouse button, it would be fine.
On the cart, guys.
Definitely want to get rid of that. That guy sounds like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead. That guy's on the... D.Va's on the card, guys.
On the cart.
We can pick these guys out.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to do on this map.
D.Va's like
Capitalize on
the
that.
cart, guys.
D.Va's sacrifice herself, free ultimate charge for everyone. Woohoo! Pinata! Break it down. Please get that Mercy.
Nice, she's down.
Honestly, you could probably afford to leave the D.Va there to get the Mercy. Oh, actually, someone else gets the Mercy. Yeah, Zarya gets the Mercy. Okay.
Down.
Like the D.Va, once the D.Va's out of mech, she's just nothing.
I'm gonna push up with almost keep 3 on cart.
Okay, this I don't like. This is actually like a minor tilting of mine. Okay, so you've got 3 on the cart, which is what you really want, but what would be more important for us is getting control of either here or over here. And we do realize this in a second, but as Soldier 76, when you take control of either this area or this area, you just win the map. It is insane how powerful it is. Especially if they're still running like the Mei, because they have nothing to stop you. Like they are not dealing with the Soldier anymore. They have nothing that can really stop him. So we can afford, like, because they're staying on the Mei, we can stand here, no fucking problem. Now we are the cool dude. We are the cool dude. We can shoot all we like. This jump down had me worried when I first saw it. I just felt a little bit, just a little bit over aggressive. Like we got 1 hit point, 1 fucking hit point, and then we survive it. Holy shit! And the reason why I'm unhappy is I think the Blizzard doesn't hit us. And I know that we're keen to get around here, but we could probably hit like the Reinhardt, judging from the angle. We could still probably hit Rein here. Let's not use this color, let's use this color. We can still probably hit the Reinhardt. This barrier is going to break pretty quickly. They have walled off a lot of the team, and I don't think the Blizzard hits us up this high. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm misjudging. If it did hit us up that high, then jumping down is fine. If it didn't, then it would be worth just staying up there, I think, just for the amount of control it gives us. Because, like I said, they cannot contest you up there. They cannot contest.
Ryan slept left side point.
Good sleeps.
Sorry, Discord.
On me.
Again, just spraying into D.Va. I'm fine with just spraying onto D.Va.
D.Va, Discord.
Complete waste of ult, by the way. There's Zarya. It's kind of this should be so obvious that it goes without saying. But if you're playing Zarya, don't do what the enemy Zarya does here.
Mercy, Discord. Shields it, shields it.
Like, what was her plan? Was it?
D.Va, Discord.
Was the plan that the mechs, you know, bounces off somewhere, rebounds inside? Ugh. Ugh.
D.Va's purple.
Okay.
Mercy, Discorded.
Mercy discorded. Good change onto the Mercy with the calls. Nice, nice, nice. Good positioning. We want to be pulling around, just causing threats from multiple angles. Like, the reason why I say good positioning is enemy team has now 2 options at this point. Most of our team damage is going to be coming from this area. Let's not use blue. Let's go back to the pink. Most of our team damage is coming from this area. By looping around this way, as Reinhardt, like the Reinhardt does a good job. Let's change to yellow to indicate the Reinhardt. Our Reinhardt does a good job of doing a pivot around this and walling off. Enemy threats are coming from here, and there might be 1 or 2 now coming from this direction. You know, coming out the door over this way. So we might also want to keep an eye out back there, but we definitely want to be cleaning this up, and we definitely want access to this corner, because this is where supports like to tuck away. So I like seeing the movement coming around here as the Reinhardt pivots. And yeah, then it just gives us a good overview on the point. We can afford to stand in front of the payload a little bit here, for example, just to cover the doorway a little bit. Definitely want to help remove this area. Good, good, good. Reinhardt's done it. Spam, 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 spam.
We beat their time, guys. Good job.
It's weird. It's weird. Like, this game sort of puzzled me because, like, both the offenses seemed really, really easy. Part of it is because of the Junkrat, like, messing up. It's still pretty even. This is when I get nervous. This is when I get nervous. Not a penis. Are people still playing is just drawing a penis on screen? For goodness sake. I'm not drawing a penis, guys. I try and avoid drawing a penis. I drew a bunny rabbit earlier. That was unintentional. He uses the same voice line as me, which is good.
I'm fine with this fair pick. I'm okay with it.
Okay. I actually was zoned out. There we go. What's he running? Farah. Okay, that's actually a lot better. The drawing a penis simulator? Yeah, I guess.
I'm okay with it. I think.
If you did draw a penis, it would be amazing. I've drawn penises before on Coaching the Many. I think my favourite one was when I did draw it on the McCree. I just called him a penis. I did draw an ass. I did draw an ass. Well, they were more boobs. I mean, Widowmaker's butt isn't so big as on the front, basically.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alright, sure.
I like how he's just scoping it out. If this guy's picked Farah, he's picked Farah. There's nothing, no amount of checking is going to change it. Again, would love to see the spotting.
I read you. I dreamt I was a butterfly.
It just feels like a really important angle for me. Like, take a good example of good spotting. Route 66, right? Where you have like the main road that comes around, you got a little tunnel in front. Have someone watch that. Have like a roadhog watch that. Did I miss someone? Oh, did someone sub? Did the alarm go through? What? Yeah, they did. Riceboy XP. Why did that not come through on the announcements? Riceboy XP, welcome to the many. Thank you everyone for doing appropriate amounts of scrub hype.
Genji's flanking again. He's going up top.
Welcome to Overwatch.
There it is. It's just a little bit late. Riceboy XP, welcome to the many. Thank you for your support. Good to have you on board, friendo.
They have Widow again too, guys.
Okay, these are important calls. These are important calls that the Genji's coming round and that they have Widow again. Notice, that said, I don't like the lack of reaction we had.
Flanking again.
So, the Adna's actually done the spotting. Genji's flanking again. We definitely want to be like pulling back a little bit, just making sure that that Genji's not causing problems. I like the fact that we looked around and hunted for whatever the threat was. Turns out there's no threat. They're starting to pull under. Let's move back. Let's move back.
Alright, drop.
Let's move back. A little bit slow, but like when the main team composition starts pushing underneath, that's when you want to pull back. Good, Rocket. Got a little bit lucky there. Nice. Now let's span, like this Reinhardt's just dead meat.
I got him.
Now we can honestly afford to be a little bit aggressive.
Versus on the right.
Like, yes, let's finish this Mercy off.
Widow's on
I don't know why we're changing onto a Zarya. Why are we... What? We seem to get a little bit lost here, and I'm not sure why.
Widow's on the way.
Widow got called up top, so Widow's up top. She's not a threat for us right now. We've got a Reinhardt like sitting in the middle anyway. If the Mercy's in there, let's just go kill that Mercy. And then we can deal with the Zarya and Ana in here. This, like, clean up. Good. Farah. Gets a bit overeager, gets killed. This is where it would be nice, you know, if Farah was on voice chat. We definitely want to heal that up as fast as possible. You do not want to be on 100 hit points against an enemy Widowmaker, just because you're going to die.
Zarya.
Feels bad, man.
Widow. She can one-shot you almost.
Genji's up top on the back.
Remaining.
Right.
I want to point out this call. Because you can see how confusing a bad call is.
Genji's up top on the back.
Remaining.
Right.
Notice how confused he was. Simple calls, right, for Watch Point Gibraltar, if you want to know some. Up here is Heaven. So this, like, I generally call like this entire area up here. If they're pushing along this pathway, that's Heaven. This is blue boxes, because of the blue boxes up here. So if you say, so if Genji was up here, you say Genji blue boxes, right? This is the weeb. Okay, he's got a visor. I've drawn it badly. This is still not a penis, guys. But yeah, this is blue boxes, so blue. This is Heaven, because like you're looking into Heaven, and it's also just like what it's like a Counter-Strike call out, I think, where people are on high ground, so people call it Heaven. Yeah,
Widow's up top now too.
it's not CS. The same logic applies, same call applies, and if as long as people understand that Heaven means high ground, people understand it. Like people understand if I say blue boxes, people know where to look. They're getting aggressive. Good peeling back. Let's not leave this Reinhardt in the back line.
He's discorded the server room.
So you and Zenyatta should be dealing with this. Again, this should be you should be calling out that, okay, me and Zen have got it, you guys focus on other stuff. Because between you and Zen, you can deal with it. Reinhardt's chasing the... Like, this sort of shit annoys me. This is Reinhardt trying to do too much. Where Reinhardt's just pulled in and tried to chase a Genji, and Genji's just gone, woo, fuck you, and gone away, right? Like, Genji's just gone. And as a result, Zarya has come in. Like, Zarya, this is a... I can't be dealing with that arrow. Zarya has come in. There we go. can have a nice 3D arrow as well, or color in, or isn't it lovely? Yeah, Zarya's just come in as a result. Like, if Reinhardt just stayed here, Zarya wouldn't have come in. Now, the bright side is that Zarya has come into a failed push, which means that, you know, oops, I don't want to save a screenshot, that Zarya has basically baited herself and is going to die.
Sorry, Discord.
Zarya has baited herself and is going to die. Okay, this is
Genji, Discord.
perfectly fine. Genji's discorded.
He's super low.
I like the balls on this Genji.
Discord behind. He's low. He's super low.
Yo,
Just
sorry,
gets
like,
annihilated by the
oh my
Pharah.
God, help me, help me.
Finally, we're getting some healing fields down.
I'm not there, guys.
I'd definitely say the
already
one
used my
thing, like the
boost,
one
yeah,
mechanical
whenever
thing I'd
it's
say
over.
that this guy, two mechanical things, that the problems that this guy's got, might want to feather his shots a little bit more, but like I'm fine with spraying into crowds, which seems okay. It seems good enough, but maybe feathering would give slightly better results. But definitely using the
I'm almost back.
biotic field a bit more aggressively, just to support the team a little bit more. I think you could get away with doing that. If suddenly got a McCree, we blew ourselves up on our own rocket, no fucking problem. Good stuff. That gets play of the game.
And that's on the left side of Halo.
And then the enemy team, you know, the enemy team also I think made a mistake in like they kept trying to force low ground, and that's
I like
just
how
not
Rand
right.
pushed out the point. That was
Not
pretty
right.
Yeah,
Score.
so
3
free.
to 3.
But
Switching sides.
never count out Watchpoint Gibraltar. The amount of point holds I've seen in Watchpoint Gibraltar that like at the end of that tunnel, it's usually around the corner where the problem lies. So the end of the
Alright,
tunnel's
let's finish this
okay.
up.
It's okay. You'll be alright.
We're all soldiers now.
We are all soldiers now. Okay, and this again, this is always worth doing. Just run over to the window, open your, just sit back, put your hands behind your head, enjoy, relax, and watch, and see what comes out if anything pops up.
I read you.
Zenyatta's having a good time. We're not watching the front, but you'd be like the amount of times, like as Symmetra for example. As Symmetra, I like to run out here, and there's no way around it. You run out, and then I like to put some turrets like down here, in this area down here. And if they run out down here, then they start getting beamed, and I get some free charge, and then I can set my turrets up further up. And you could catch that. You could easily see that. You can easily see it happening. You know that then the enemy team has Symmetra. You know that they probably have one support. Then you can start thinking, well, if we run a dive comp and dive that support, we win.
Attack commences in 30
You can make
seconds.
plans. You just need a single piece of information to really start making plans. Widowmakers might occasionally poke out this way. You can see a widow. If they have a widow, then you've got to change how you move. React accordingly. Little bits of information make all the difference in the world. So yeah, never underestimate it. Zenyatta's having a real good time. Real good time. Oh boy.
5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
So let's see, they've got 2 minutes 30 to do it. It's about 4 pushes, I'd say, overall. Let's see what they can do with it. Again, correct motion. Actually, when going around this corner, what I like to do is, this could just be me being very very aggressive with these, but I do like to run over and just throw my biotic field onto the payload. Because at this, until about here, your team isn't going to split. They're all going to be staying in one location. So just having the field on the payload means that all your team is just getting healed, basically, because everyone's going to be staying behind the Reinhardt barrier as they come around this corner. When you start getting to here, then a couple of people might go up here. Genji might split off up here. Like, that's when people start splitting around. Or people will run ahead of the payload, for example, and try and get underneath as fast as they can. So I wouldn't mind seeing the biotic field just going on the payload nice and early, just to absorb some of this early damage. Okay, we've got some easy shots, using the payload as cover, good, good, good. Using Reinhardt's barrier, all good, all good, all good.
Discord.
Rodog's committed suicide because he tried to hook, which means he stunned himself, which means we have easy shots. Easy kill. Daria, also committed suicide, easy kill.
This is easy. Let's go.
This is where I would be slightly tempted to go very bold.
First is up top.
I think it's fine staying with the team here, but there is a decision point, but spoilers, yeah, they roll through because the enemy team threw like crazy. Like, this is an example of Zarya just, like, she dropped and then she ran forward for some reason and just, ugh. This isn't going to work. Even if you have bubble, like, you just kill the bubble and kill her. When that Zarya died, you could make a decision to run and just go all the way around here and set up here. And that will basically guarantee the win. It's a little bit risky that if you might get caught as you go through here, but just a decision that could be made. This is a safer decision, definitely, where you stay with your team. Reinhardt catches the enemy Reinhardt. Gets perfectly safe. Mercy's on the high ground, but we don't even have to worry about it. Like, at this point, you just push the payload and you get at the top of the ramp. Good
Nice.
job. GG. No re. Overall, actually, I want to finish on... this is a good screen. One thing, yeah, healing done. Like, this to me seems a little bit low. We could probably do more healing than this. Damage elimination's all good. Weapon accuracy looks pretty good. Your tracking looks fine. Looks absolutely fine. Positioning looks in general fairly fine. 1 or 2 spotty decisions around the shuttle area. And I'd only really fault like the one decision on offense. Sorry. And I think probably when you are playing, you probably realize this, dear viewer. If you're watching this. This is still a defense. Jesus Christ. Isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I'm getting lost. I'm confused. But it was just, yeah, like, further in, further in. When we dropped down over here, anyway, you get the idea. Like, when we had the high ground, we had really good position, we were uncontested, and then we dropped down and we got into a position where we could be contested. That just seems a little bit... Oh, I'm in front of the accuracy. Oh, sorry, guys. Did you want to see that? Did you want to see information on my show? On my show, you want to get information and, like, knowledge? No, you're just going to see my face when we get to the screen and I actually show you guys the actual information. Yeah. There it is. 42% meaning of life. Also, if you want to see the kill streaks on that side. 4 tactical visor kills, we probably should see a higher number than that as well, but hey. Like, our tactical visors were a little bit unfortunate here. I'll float out of the way. Ooh, I can go up here. It's like I'm part of the UI. Ooh, isn't that nice? Ooh, getting technical. Yeah, 42% is perfectly fine. We did spend a bit of time shooting to Reinhardt's barrier, but yeah. Like, we had an easy time. I'd say as a Soldier 76 game, this is an easy Soldier 76 game to play, because on the second half, they ran, like, they had a fucking May and no high ground threat. The Widowmaker, like, the defense caused us problems at first because we had a Junkrat that was contributing nothing, and we had to deal with 2 threats at the same time. And this is where, like, proper threat analysis really comes into it, proper priority, because the second that Widowmaker started getting space, he just made all the difference. And then, Grills fucked up, and it was the smallest fuck up in the world. It was his barrier went down for a second, you died, and they just pushed all the way into the end. It was pretty fucking intense. But that really showed what I think is super important. Now's a good time, by the way, Twitch chat, to start asking questions. I'm going to go back down here, and we're going to play the game, and I'm going to cast it. So let's see. Let's get the mouse off the screen. Victory! Ooh. Okay. Let's see.
Play of the match.
DJ Thed, play of the game. So it's 6, the man himself, the star of this game, shooting the Roadhog. He was panicking midway through the play of the game, actually, making sure that it wasn't the time he blew himself up on the Retriever. Easy kill on the Roadhog there. Now easy follow-up on the Zarya as the payload pushes towards victory. Zarya, for some reason, wandering around in the middle of nowhere, dying in no time at all. Easiest kills of your life. 24% team damage done. Nice. Okay.